Do you want to know something? I love the metaverse. You know the metaverse? That fake land you can live in that costs millions and millions. Great, innit? Now, I have no intention of living in the metaverse. Don't be disgusting. What I like about the metaverse, it is an alternative reality for people to inhabit, where they can also stay away from me. That's fantastic. I don't know if you've noticed the past few years, but there's been a lot of party poopers coming out the woodworks. And slowly but surely more and more people have turned into party poopers or been turned into party poopers. What's a party pooper? Well, the people who just don't want all the cool stuff that life has to offer, like going outside and being amongst people. I'm not exactly like a people person. I'm not Mr. People person. I'm not running around high-fiving and hugging everyone that I meet on the streets going, hey, I love you. Great. Thanks for meeting me. No. But I do enjoy going outside where the people are and, looking at the people and sometimes saying hello to some of the people and occasionally giving a nod and a little wink to the people. I have no problem with doing that. It's like, hey guys, woo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or just a sly nod. When some girl runs past and you'd look and you go, and then you turn and there's a guy going, and then your eyes meet each other and you're like, the outdoors is good. But some of these people just, I don't know, they've turned into Germans, haven't they? Like, the bad Germans. They just don't want to go outside because there's bugs and disease and people and masks and maskless. There's all sorts of things outside that just really bother them. Like, oh my God, can't we all just stay in forever? Well, now you can. You see, there's no need for you to ruin the world for the rest of us. You can stay indoors and we can stay outside. That's perfectly fine. I think it's a great trade-off because everyone's just going to be at loggerheads all the time about whether we should be outside and what is freedom, what is safety. Safety, we should be safe from everything. Well, now you can be safe from everything in the metaverse, okay? You can do any kind of remote working in the metaverse. It's beautiful. You see, that's gross. You don't want to be outside with me doing that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And you probably do any kind of work in the metaverse you want. So, it's not just a place for high-skilled workers and developers, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to be a remote toilet cleaner at some point, and you can go clean toilets in the metaverse. And hell, there's some jobs that you think pay better than toilet cleaners that actually don't. But ridiculous, isn't it? The world is full of horrid people pushing horrid wages onto people, and I hope they burn in hell or in the metaverse hell. Yes, we can send them to the metaverse too. Beautiful. And maybe punishment will be putting me in the metaverse for maybe I have to do 2 years in the metaverse. That'll be my actual punishment. And really, that's not such a bad punishment because I'm pretty sure, you've got fleshlights and stuff and virtual currency and virtual whores, so it should be all right. But the metaverse, good. Send them into the metaverse, I say. Let them, the party poopers, they can live there. We can all roam free and have a good time outside whilst they're all wallowing in their self-misery in the metaverse. They'll probably be afraid in the metaverse as well, which is even funnier. They'll probably wear a mask in the metaverse, just a virtue signal going, are you wearing, well, you can't come in here, you're not wearing a mask in this metaverse, because somehow, things are going to be virtually transmitted at some point. Of course, the new variant will be a metaverse variant that will be coughed into your face at any point in time. There'll be metaverse weird bats flying around, because it definitely came from a bat. They'll be flying around in the metaverse, and you'll be running away from them. In fact, you'll become so terrified of what's going on in the metaverse because of the metaverse variant that you'll just lock yourself inside. In fact, you'll call for a lockdown. Whoever's in charge of your section of the metaverse, your overpriced landlord who's some billionaire who wisely sold their stocks in some aging corporation that no one cares about, and you'll call them out and say, please, can we have a lockdown? We cannot go outside the metaverse because the metaverse variant is loose upon us. And they'll be like, well, okay, yeah, I suppose so. You're going to have to, well, yeah, okay, a lockdown it is. And you won't even be able to walk out your door. It's a virtual door and you won't even be able to open it. You'll be trapped inside your home, inside the metaverse, for so long. And then other people will say, can we end the lockdowns of the metaverse, please? And you'll be like, no. We can't end the lockdowns of the metaverse. It's dangerous out there. There's a virtual variant going around that might virtually harm me. And then you're going to find out that there's a metaverse inside the metaverse, and you're going to go live inside the metaverse. And that's where you're going to inhabit the rest of your life until the new metaverse, sub-metaverse variant infects your metaverse inside a metaverse world. And you won't be wanting to go outside there, and you're going to have problems with people out there, even though everyone in the metaverse is going to look exactly the same. There's going to be no racism. You're still going to find a reason to be horrible to people. A new version of racism is going to come out, and that's going to be a reason for another lockdown, I expect. And I expect the environment's going to be horrible in the metaverse at some point because there'll be pollutions going on. So you're going to be inside the metaverse, inside another metaverse, because you want to stay inside that metaverse, then you're locked that down. Eventually, it's going to be like some sort of Inception type thing where you're so deeply embedded into metaverses. I don't know, it'd be like 3 million metaverses deep, and you'll be still inside that metaverse, unable to recall or even sense of what reality actually is. But you'll be living inside your metaverse, absolutely happy as pie, and then terrified at the same time, because you're going to find another problem. None of the problems will be solved in your life, because there's problems inside of here, but you're going to keep running away from them deep into the metaverse, crawling through rabbit holes deep under the ground in the metaverse, and within the metaverse, within the metaverse, within the metaverse. Within the metaverse, within the metaverse, within the metaverse. There's countless metaverses for you to live inside, and you're going to inhabit all of those metaverses. That's where you're going to be. And all this time, and you're going to be miserable, and you're going to try and kill yourself. Suicide's illegal in the metaverse. You can't even kill yourself. The only way you can kill yourself is to come out the metaverse into the real verse, the verse where we are living. And you're going to try and crawl out through that metaverse, but that's locked down. You know, you're going to have to unlock yourself out of so many different lockdowns within metaverses. By the time you come out into reality, you won't even be sure it is reality. It'd be like waking up from a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, sort of like having sleep paralysis. And you're in the room, and you're looking around going, is this actually real life? Is this what's going on? I'm not even sure what this is. Am I awake? And you go, and then you're awake again, then you're awake again, and once you're back in reality, well, you'll want to put yourself back in the metaverse. But don't worry, because during this whole time, whilst you are stuck inside your metaverse, within the metaverse, within the metaverse, within the metaverse, locking it down, creating new problems for this utopia that you've created because you realize that that is an unachievable dream. We would have been outside having a whale of a time, going around sharing fluids with each other, catching other diseases and other viruses. Okay? The cool ones, the ones you can check off on a list and go, how many did you get in Marbella? Who am I trying to get? How many did you get in Magaluf? Sorry, who am I trying to get? How many did you get in Benidorm and Cavos? I got 1,600. Brilliant. High five for the boys. Shame for the girls. Go over there. You are riddled with nasties. I am not going near you, although it is probably worth my while. I like the way you move when you walk away, and I look at the guy, and he's looking at me, and he's like, Oh no, first we're like, and he's like, and we look at each other, we're like, saying, how many STDs would you trade for that? Quite a few. There'll probably still be STDs in the metaverse, I expect. Nothing is safe in the metaverse, except the own perception of your own brain. So, all in all, the metaverse is great. It's going to separate society exactly how I'd like it to be. So I'm all for it. So, yeah, I might go build myself a place in the metaverse and sell it for ridiculous money to one of you party poopers so you can live in eternal hell. Now, if you like that kind of thing, go over to the website, www.planetrebus.com. You can become a free subscriber. There's great content over there. You want to support this kind of thing. That's my own metaverse. All right. These mainstream platforms, if you're watching on, they're a drag, man. They're a drag, man. They're awful. They're bad for society. They need to be banished to the metaverse too. All right, we're just going to inhabit the cool verse. All right, peace out from the cool verse, baby. Keep it cool verse. Thank you very much.